All right, everybody, we're just waiting to get on Facebook, and we'll start our show.
All right.
Yucky Sunday. Yucky Sunday.
Lucky Sunday.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's hope so. What we got here? Let's give it a minute.
Okay.
Yep, here we go. We're live.
Good.
Okay, here we go. All right. I think we're going to hit Facebook in a minute.
Okay.
We're not there already. Let's see.
No, actually, you're on Facebook.
We are. Here we go. Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody. Welcome to Let's Eat LI. Okay, I'm not going to say COVID-19 because as far as I'm concerned, COVID is over. So now we're on Let's Eat LI, folks. Hello, Joan Krupiesha. She's saying hello to both me and our star for today, Mr. Joe Stazola, otherwise AKA as Joe Staz. Okay? Today is going to be Gnocchi Sunday. All right? Our guest here, Mr. Staz, is not only the master at pierogies, but he's also the master at gnocchi. Okay? And he's going to show us how to make gnocchi from scratch. Right, Joe?
Yes, we are.
He's going to do it from scratch. We're going to watch the way he forms the gnocchi, and then later on he's going to cook it, and we're all going to get hungry. All right? But before we start, again, our guest is Mr. Joe Staz, coming to us from the Sunshine State of Florida. Okay? Everybody, he's not a stranger to Facebook, unless he's in jail. Okay? Which he usually is. So hopefully we're not going to be accomplices today and go into jail, right, Joe?
No, we're not. No, not today.
Because we're only talking gnocchi. We're not talking politics or anything else, so we should be okay. All right.
Yes, we.
So I'm just going to see what we got on here, who's on the air, one more time. And then we're going to go to a little brief history of the gnocchi. Okay. So before Joe starts, gnocchi has kind of a nice little history to it, how it came about and everything. Okay? First of all, the word gnocchi may be a derivative from the Italian word nocchio, okay, meaning a knot in the wood. Okay? Or from nocca, which means knuckle. Okay? It's been a traditional type of pasta since the Roman era. Okay? And was introduced by, believe it or not, the Roman legions during expansion of the empire into countries of the European continent. All right. In Roman times, gnocchi were made from a semolina porridge, not a potato like it is now, but from a semolina porridge, which was mixed with eggs. And actually, in Italy, they still have forms of that particular gnocchi now. Okay? And then what happened is that the gnocchi they started using the potato for gnocchi in around the 16th century, okay, as the potato was introduced to Europe. That's what happened. And then, if you look, there's a cookbook dating back to 1570, where the first recipe for gnocchi came about by a gentleman by the name of Bartolomeo Scapi, okay, who had a recipe on gnocchi in there. It was a little different from the recipe now, but it's always similar. There's different variations of pasta that came about from gnocchi, believe it or not, like the gavadelli, right? Right, Joe?
Yeah, it's like cavatelli,
Like
correct?
cavatelli, the maflati, and there's some others too that are kind of like a derivative of it. All right, so that really kind of gives you a brief history of the gnocchi. Okay, so now we go from 1570, Bartolomeo Mayo Scapi, to 2020 or 2020 with Mr. Joe Stazzoli. So there you go. All right, so Mr. Staz, why don't we start off by you starting the gnocchi? Give us what goes into the recipe, and then
All right.
start going and everything. And we just want to say that Joe has a cameraman today, which is Mrs. Stazzoli, right?
Yes.
There you go.
My wife is the camera woman today.
That's right. All right.
All right.
So go ahead, Joe, you're on.
Okay. You're not going to see my face or anything. I'm going to show you ingredients.
We want to see those hands work that dough, man. Don't worry about it.
So we're going to take a cup and a half of flour. Okay. We got the flour here, cup and a half. We're going to put it in here, right on the counter. Don't worry, it's clean. Now we're going to make our well. It's a cup and a half of flour. All right. Now, what am I doing? I got my mashed potatoes that I mashed up. 4 medium potatoes. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. Nice and mashed up and all that. And we're gonna put 1 egg in the middle. Actually, I'm gonna put it. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna put 1 egg in the middle of the well. Okay, make my well. Okay, we're gonna put like a half a spoon of what you call the mashed potatoes in there.
Okay.
Mix it in like that. A little salt around. Nice. Okay. Now we're just gonna do like this first. Just incorporate all the potatoes in. Okay. Just like this. All right. We're gonna put a little water in there. And just keep going like this, incorporate everything in.
Okay.
All right, make my well. Just keep going until we get everything nice, a nice dough texture. Okay. It's coming together actually really good today.
It's nice.
Sometimes it's not, doesn't want to agree with me, but today it's good. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nice and going. Okay, you don't want to make the dough too tight. Just enough to make it like kind of fluffy.
Okay.
Okay. And just keep kneading it a little bit. And it's all coming together.
Yeah. Now, after you describe to the audience what it's supposed to feel like, if you can.
Well, you don't want it to stick to your hands, the texture.
Okay.
See, like this, it's perfect. You don't want to, like not too thick. It's got to be like a little fluffy because the gnocchi is a little thick on, it's a little thick when you cook them, when you put them in the water and all that.
Right.
So I have a nice texture where it doesn't stick to your hands. And it's all good. Okay? You don't want it too loose because then you're not going to get the effect of the gnocchi.
Okay.
Okay? Here we go. Now that, like that. And then what we're going to do is let it sit aside for about, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, I would say.
Okay.
In the area. Okay. Now it's nice texture. Here we go. Just enough so it does, it doesn't stick on your hands.
Okay. Doesn't take
And then
that
we know
long
we're
from
good.
what it looks like,
Like I said, maybe a nice big spoon full of the mashed potatoes. Mix
Right.
it in. 1 egg. 1 egg to a cup and a half of flour. You knead your dough. Good 5 minutes. Until it becomes all fluffy. And that's it. On that. Okay. And then now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to wash off my hands a second. Now, we're going to start making the gnocchi. Start forming the gnocchi.
Okay.
Get the flour. Put that out of there. Okay. Now I have my board. I'm
Just show
going to start
everybody
off
that board,
with,
right? And when you get a chance.
this is the board
Now what does it
where
do?
you put on here and you just, in other words, you just float it down the board. You could do it this way or you could do it this way.
And what does that do? That makes the lines on the gnocchi?
Yeah, it makes the lines on the gnocchi and it gives it a little more of a texture on that.
Okay.
Now, this is good. Lightly flour the area just a little bit.
I gotta say, Joe, the way you work that dough, you're a professional, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, when it comes to dough and all that, oh yeah.
It looks like you could do it in your sleep.
Yeah, right. I do actually.
Yeah.
So now you just get it in like a piece like this.
Okay, you roll it out like a little tube.
Right. Like you're making like a little mini loaf of bread. Okay. Now you just take this, if you have a cutter, it works better.
Okay.
Take it like that,
Right.
like that. Now, you're going to take this piece, you're going to go like this.
Okay.
Okay. Depends on what size you want. I like doing it this size
Okay.
and then cutting it in half.
All right.
Okay. Now we'll cut that. That one's okay. And like that, right?
Yeah.
So we have that. Can you see that in the
It's
camera?
all consistent.
Yeah.
This way,
So-
when you cook them, they all cook evenly. I got it.
Yes. And they don't take that long to cook, actually.
No, not at all.
You have all fresh,
It's not like regular pasta that can take up to 9 minutes, right? These take
Right,
less
yeah,
time.
up to 9 minutes or even 12 sometimes.
Right.
Depends on the pasta texture.
Well,
You just cut them like this.
yeah, a gnocchi is more like a dumpling, basically, more than
Yeah.
the pasta itself.
See, what I usually do is I cut them in half again.
Okay.
You can make them that size. That'd be appropriate for that, for the gnocchi. Now you cut them like that. Again, see, this one's too thick. You just cut it in half.
So before you shape them, you want to get all the portions out, basically.
Right. So you don't have to worry about with the flour and all that.
Right.
long as it doesn't, doesn't stick to the countertop, or where if you have a marble slate, it'd be a lot better.
Granite marble's good.
Yeah, marble
Wood
is the best.
Good.
See, I'm making them, trying to make them the same size.
Right.
Okay, so now I'll take this one, and this is a cup and a half of flour was 2 servings.
Okay.
2 servings, which looks a lot more than that, but
right. How many can you get out of that? About.
I would say I'll go by pound wise.
Yeah.
You get maybe about a pound and a quarter.
All right.
You could get 2 good full dishes of gnocchi.
Okay.
Out of this, definitely. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna finish this piece off. I'm gonna make one serving.
Okay.
See, what I do is I flatten it out, then I cut it in half. Now I got the sides, and then you just go like this. Then I go like this again, and there you got them. It's all the same size.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna put just a little dusting, so we're all good. Okay, cut it in half. And you just keep going like this. Let them sit there for a few minutes. So they give a little, they dry a little bit.
Right.
Once you put the flour, a little dusting of flour, it'll start drying it up. Okay. Now we'll take this one and we'll go this way. Cut it in half. Boom, 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 and boom. And then you cut it again, keep going, and you keep continuing, until you feel, like I said, this is 2 portions. To me, it looks like 3. You can get 3 out of this. Don't forget, they're thick. It's a heavy pasta because you got the potatoes and you got the egg in there.
Right.
So you cut this in half like this. I'm just going to make 1 portion.
Okay.
And I'll take you to steps. I have the water boiling. A little salt in the water. And wait for that to come to a boil.
Okay.
Which you should take, it's boiling now, but it should take about 7-8 minutes on the boiling part. And just keep doing this. This should be, this, I would say right up to here would be 1 portion. Okay, cut them like this. Spread them out.
Yeah,
don't let them stick.
Right. So now you're going to shape them, right? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So now you just keep going. Just leave that there. I'm going to make one portion.
Okay.
Cut it in half. Cut it that way. Boom, boom, boom.
What do you want Adriana to do? Adriana, what do you want Adriana to do?
All right. Okay, so we'll say this is 1 portion.
Okay, that's a lot.
All right. Yeah, no, it is a lot. Yeah, because I usually do like a cup and a half or flour or 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour will give you actually 3.5 cups, 3 portions. So now I'm gonna get the little flour on it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see it good? Got my board. Just get that a little bit like that. You take it. You can. I actually like going this way. Going this way and just pushing down.
Okay.
And then see you have the texture.
Bring it closer to the camera so we can see it. Okay.
Can you see that? You see the texture?
Yeah, now we see it. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay?
Right.
Now you just put them back over here.
And you
Okay.
fold it, like.
Now you just go like this again. See, here you go. Here's the
Okay.
texture.
All right, next time you do that, go a little closer with the camera. Let's try it that way.
Oh,
Do
okay.
one close with the camera. There you go. That's perfect.
Good?
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead, do it.
You just take your thumb
Right,
and you go down.
right,
And you see that comes?
and it's right there. Perfect, beautiful,
Yep.
beautiful.
You put it over here.
That's good.
Let it stay there.
Good
The whole
job,
trick
Mrs.
is,
Staz.
The whole trick is when you get into this texture, I'm gonna tell you the trick.
Yeah,
When you get into this texture, right?
yeah,
You see how it's open this end?
yes,
That's gonna let the air flow. Go in there, like in this part right here,
right.
and it's gonna dry it out a little bit. You want it to dry a little bit.
Okay,
And not put flour on because flour will dry it fast, but
right.
you let it air dry for about, I would say, maybe 5-10 minutes.
Now, why do you want it to dry out? Is because you don't want it to be too pasty? Is that what it is, or?
Yeah, I don't want to. What happens is when you dry them out, believe it or not, they won't stick in the pot.
Right.
Even though if you put an oil and all that
Right.
in there, it doesn't matter.
Because the moisture
Or the
will just
salt,
have
see?
them cling together and stuff. I got it.
Right. See, you could go fast. You just put it on there. See, I'm doing it fast now.
Now,
See, just let it fall down. Keep going. Now, if you want to do it the other way, you could do it this way too.
uh-huh,
Here you go. Now, this is a different texture actually.
right.
It's a lot more thinner because I put a little more pressure on it. You see that? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like a caterpillar. That one was a big one, but see, I'm putting pressure. I'm putting pressure on the board. You see that?
Yes.
And this is the effect that you're going to get. There you go. See? So when you cook them, they're nice and light and fluffy where it's not thick like this, of course. Because if you have it like this, it'll take forever to cook.
Right.
Now, being that you have it like this, nice and thin, it'll cook really fast.
Okay.
And you'll see that. You see? It's easy to do with the board. See? I'm just going like this, picking it up, and going like this, and just letting them fall on the counter.
That's all you got to do.
See that?
Beautiful.
Now, you can get these boards anywhere.
Yeah. Anywhere.
or if you-
probably.
If you don't have the board, what you could do is you could take a knife.
Okay.
You could take a knife, right?
Yeah. Serrated.
And you could just do it this way.
Okay. Oh, nice.
You see that?
Yeah. And pull that into the camera.
But you don't want it that way because you need the ridges on there because it makes it light.
Right.
So you have two different ways you could do it.
I see.
With the board is this one here,
Okay.
and then the regular way like this. And this is like a cavatelli, the way this one looks over here. And this is the gnocchi, okay? Gnocchi and cavatelli.
All right.
But the cavatelli, of course, you don't make it with the potatoes. You don't put the potatoes inside the batter. So you just keep going like this, right? It's a fast and easy process. Keep going like this. You could use your thumb. I prefer the thumb because it's easy. It's I have big thumbs too. And then you go like this, right? You can see on the bottom it's starting to come together. All the gnocchi. Bam, 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 bam. When my grandmother used to make the gnocchi, a cavatelli, she used to, like a typewriter with her hands, like this. She kept going with her hands. I can't do that. I don't know how my grandmother did it, but she did it. And you don't need a machine to make a gnocchi. You don't even need a machine to make actual designs on on any pasta. Believe it or not, piece of wood like and then you're all good. And I'm almost done with making the gnocchi. The form. That one got away from me. You don't want to go into the pot. You got to make it fun too when you do it.
I just want to tell everybody that my camera seems to be on a still right now, but yours is working beautifully, so keep going, all right?
Okay, sounds good. And okay, so now we're all done making the form of the gnocchi. You got a clear shot of that? Okay. You see all the gnocchi's done?
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Okay. Now I have my water boiling here. Okay. Now I have my sauce that I made fresh. I did about maybe I think it was 8 plump tomatoes.
Okay.
8 plump tomatoes, and I already pre-cooked the sauce. So, we have, airtime to take a little longer to do the sauce, fresh sauce. And there you go with the sauce that I made. On top, for the gnocchi.
Right.
It's fresh tomatoes, fresh plum tomatoes, parsley, basil, salt, and a little pepper, and a little chopped garlic in there. Now, I have everything, like I said, prepared. My water's boiling. This should take about 5 minutes.
Right.
All we're doing is just warming it up because I already had that all done. But like I said, it's an easy process. You see how the texture is? Where you could touch it and it doesn't get stuck to your hands. Once you know that, once you're done with that, you're all set to go. See, I'll make a couple more while 2 minutes that thing, the sauce. Okay. Simple. Use a pizza cutter, use a knife, whatever your preference is. Okay. And my wife is saying she's hungry.
So she needs something. She's hungry too.
Is Felix still on?
Yeah, right there.
Can you hear me, Felix?
Yeah, I can hear you, no problem. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you like, it's like staticky.
Okay. Keep going, Joe. You all right?
Are they still?
Don't worry.
What do you want Adriana to do?
Okay, yeah, I see.
What do you want
Okay.
Adriana to do?
I just did a little more. The sauce is almost there, actually. Got that nice, flame's not even on. Got a nice, can you see that, Felix?
Yes, I can.
Nice red, nice and thick. And this is almost done. Like I said, about maybe 10 to 12 plump tomatoes.
Okay.
Inside there. Now I'm just waiting for the water, 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna start putting in my gnocchi inside the water.
Okay.
A little salt inside here. Just put the salt in after. That's the trick. A little, if you want, you put a drop of olive oil. Just to give it a little help, so it don't stick. Are we still on? Okay. Can you see everything, Chef Felix?
Yes, I see it.
He's stuck. Okay, we'll mix this up. Just about there.
Keep going.
Yeah, I see it. Yes.
Keep going.
Chef, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, we're good.
But can you see me? The Zoom is good with me? Okay.
Keep going, he said.
Hmm?
He said to keep going.
He said that? Okay, now I'm gonna start putting the gnocchi inside the water. Okay. Put it right in the water. This should only take about, I would say 5 minutes, not even. Okay. Minutes on that.
Joe, make Adriana come on camera. Just to say
Come
hello.
in.
Just to say hello. 2 minutes.
You know what?
Just to say hello. That's
Yeah, Hodge. Come here.
Mhm.
Hey, come here, Hodge.
Just a minute. That's all. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Just mix it on the side. Yeah.
That's all. 2 minutes.
Yeah, come here. Mix it from the side, like this. You just wash them. A little flour on it, but we'll get that off. Okay. I got my co-worker helping me. My elf. Elf on the shelf helping me. That should take about 5 minutes.
See who she is.
I don't know. What, did he freeze still?
Mm-hmm. He's still frozen.
Huh?
He's still frozen.
Oh, he's here, apparently.
Yeah, he's frozen.
And while she's mixing that, the sauce is done. So she's gonna mix that for about 5 minutes. Yeah, he's breaking up.
Jason.
I don't know how to end this now.
Just give me thumbs
You
up.
got the fish. Some fish, right?
Get the one too. Come. Give me a thumbs up.
Okay.
Just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Okay. How's it look, Adriana?
Oh, it's looking great.
Okay. This got another, I would say another 2 minutes on that.
Yeah. You know.
Let's put the cover on now. Thank you for your assistance.
Said his camera's not working, but keep going.
Okay. Oh, it smells really good in here. Smells really good.
How do I check?
Just give me a thumbs up, Chef Felix.
You did. You did. You just gave a thumbs up.
Gotcha. I hear you. I see you. There we go with the sauce. Sauce is all ready. Now, they're almost coming to the top. Okay. A few more minutes. This is good. Now, okay.
Let's just give you another thumbs up.
Almost there. I got my Parmesan cheese ready to put on top.
Yeah, just give you another one.
Oh, this is smelling good. Yeah. I was gonna do that. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. Really nice texture today.
And
Came
Jeff,
out good.
he says when you finish, tell him to end the show.
What happened?
He said when you finish, tell him to end the show.
That's what he said. If you want, Chef, text me a message.
So he's having a
Text me a Facebook Messenger.
said when you finished in the show.
Oh, he said to finish?
He said when you were finished in the show.
When you want me to end the show?
That's what he said.
All right. Almost there. I would say another. Yeah, they're coming to the top, so we're almost there. And I'll show the aftermath. Sauce is done. Cut that off. What do you say?
He said when you were finished in the show. You're doing good. Tell them my camera.
Okay. No worry about it. All right, everybody. Chef Felix is having technical difficulties with his camera, but I'll finish up over here and then I'll close out on the show for him. We're almost there with the nook because it came to the top. I'm going to give it another 2 more minutes. And we're almost there. This I'm going to keep for leftover. And you can actually, if you don't want to use it today, you can freeze it. Thaw it out 1 hour and you're good. All right. You get a little taste on that. You type. Oh man. That is good. That is good. Just give it another minute or 2, and we're done.
Tell me there's different kinds of sauces you can put on it. Tell them something.
You could actually you can make the sauce with sausage and, well, I have onions in that. I have onions and garlic. And you can make it with pancetta too, if you really wanted to. You can make it with a bunch of stuff. If you're not a pork eater, you can use lamb, actually. Lamb goes good with this.
Smell?
Smell it, right? Smells good, right?
Smells delicious.
And this is about done. Let me get my little strainer, because I don't want to strain the water because I'm going to make the rest of the dough after. Okay. That came to the top, which is good. Got my bowl. Nice big bowl. That's what you need. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is when it's done. Nice and fluffy. Strain them. Take them out. Don't let them swim no more because they're done. Yeah, this is a nice portion. This is for a big guy. Wow, this looks really good. And it smells so good. There we go right here. Let me see. No, not that thing too much. Okay, now take your sauce, of course. Okay. Get a little Parmesan cheese on top. It's not open. There's always got to be a blooper, like when you do something. If you don't have a blooper, it's not part of the job. Okay. Now, little Parmesan cheese on top. Show them some loving, and bam! And there we go. There's your gnocchi with tomato sauce, and you're all done. This is one portion, and this is a big portion. Okay. And now, finishing touch. I gotta put, of course, my parsley on. I want to put a piece of parsley for decoration. So this is a little warped, but it's okay.
It's a good job.
They'll live.
It's a good job.
Damn. Damn, that's good. And here's the finished product. You got that? Okay, Chef Felix, I'm going to close the show. I want to thank all the viewers, from watching this show today. And until next time, bon appetito.